We are going to walk through how to connect the smart module, which is what contains your Raspberry Pi, to a monitor and the keyboard and mouse so that you can actually start programming the Pi. So as you see, I have my module set up on my grid board, and what I'm going to show you is, once again, the connectors on the side of the Raspberry Pi. And there are a couple of connectors that we're going to be working with. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the mini HDMI cable that comes with the Smart Rover into either one of the mini HDMI ports on the Raspberry Pi. Then I'm going to connect the USB power block that comes with the Raspberry Pi. See, it has the Raspberry Pi logo on it. And I'm going to connect that to the USB-C input on the Raspberry Pi, like so. And then in just a minute, I will plug that into power. But before I do that, I have just a simple USB keyboard. And this can be any USB keyboard. It can be a wireless USB keyboard if that wireless USB keyboard comes with a dongle that you can plug into the USB ports. Now, if you're not familiar with the USB ports, these ones with the black insert are just standard USB. The ones with the blue are the high-speed USB 3.0. So you really kind of reserve those for external data storage and things. So I'm just going to use the keyboard on one of the regular USB ports. And then I also have just a generic USB mouse that I will also add to my Raspberry Pi. Again, I'll use one of the standard USB connectors for that. And now I have all of the necessary connections to connect my smart module to the monitor so that I can begin working with it. So at this point, I'm going to plug in the power. Let me secure my smart module there. And I'm just plugging in the power to the smart module. And I have my keyboard and I have my mouse connected. So I will definitely need to do a little cable management to kind of get everything organized on my table. But as I make that connection on the monitor that I have connected to the Raspberry Pi on my HDMI out, I will be able to connect and see the output of my Raspberry Pi on the external monitor. So once our Raspberry Pi has booted up, this is our screen. You may have a different background depending on how your Pi is set up, but you can adjust that by going in the top right corner to the Raspberry Pi menu and coming down to Preferences and going to Appearance Settings. And you could change your background. To a different background.